Hello, everyone. My name is JD. I'm a first-year mechanical engineering major, pronouns he, him, his, and today I will be talking about music theory. So just a quick disclaimer, in this presentation, I'll be using a keyboard. All the theory is applicable to other instruments, but it's easier just to see it visually on a keyboard since we have white and black keys to distinguish each other. All right, so what is music? Music is vocal or instrumental sounds combined in such a way as to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotion. Quick, we have an overview. So what are the notes of the keyboard? What's a major scale? What is chord? And music has numbers. It's crazy. Yeah. What are the names of the notes on a keyboard? So first up, we have the white keys. And as you can see on my camera, this is called a C. And you can tell that it's a C because we have these black keys that are in a pattern. So a C is right before the two black keys. So right here we have C, D, and then there's an E right here. Then we go F, and then G, and A, B, and oh no, wait, that one looks like the same as this. Oh, right, so it's a C, right? But JD, there's black keys too. I know, don't fret, don't worry. Those are called sharps or flats. So a sharp is any note placed after a certain note. What this means is, take for example this. This is a C sharp because it is the note right after a C, right? So if you have this one is an F sharp because it's right after the F, correct. And this works for even white keys. So take this, for example, you can call it a B sharp because it is right after the B. So same thing for flats, but this time it's backwards. It's before a certain note. So right here, this would be called a D flat because it's right before D. And this one would be a G flat because it's right before G, right? And even this one, you can call it a C flat. This is universal for any instrument. I'm just showing it on a keyboard because it's easy to see visually. So on a guitar, you would use the frets. Yes. So what is a major scale? A major scale is one of the most famous music scales, especially in Western or pop music. It is a diatonic scale, and a diatonic scale means that it consists of 5 whole steps and 2 half steps. Okay, but how? So the sequence of intervals between the notes of a major scale is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So what this means is to go up a whole step, you move up 2 notes, and to go up a half step, can you guess? Yes, correct. It's only 1 note. So I'll give you an example right now. So take, for example, the key of C. So if we were going to do a C major scale, you would go, the first interval to go to the next note, right, would be a whole. So, excuse me. So move up 2 notes. This would be the next key. So again, move up a whole. Then, so whole, whole, whole. Then half means you just move up 1 note. Then go up whole again, whole, and then half. Okay. So what is a chord? A chord in music is any harmonic set of pitches or frequencies consisting of multiple notes played simultaneously. There are mainly 2 basic different chords, a major and a minor. But how do you make these 2 types of chords? So for a major scale, we are going to use intervals again. So let's go with our infamous C again. To find our next note in that chord, we would go up 4 half steps. So, and for a half step, you move up 1 note, right? So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Then after that, it would be 3 half steps. So it would be 1, 2, 3. So right here, we have made a C major chord. And for a minor chord, it's the same thing, but flipped, right? So it would be 3 half steps in between the first and the second note of this triad. It's called a triad because it's 3. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. And then after that, it would be 4 half steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So see how it sounds like ominous, sort of sad? Well, this one is like, hello, you know? So what can we apply these chords to? Oh yes, this could be you if you know how to play guitar. Moving on. Music and numbers. So we can number the notes of a major scale 1 through 7. But in music, we dictate them using Roman numerals. So in music, the number system is used for chords. Capitalized and uncapitalized Roman numerals are used to signify a certain chord. So take, for example, the key of C again. So we would number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we would go back to 1, right? So if it's capitalized, as you can see here, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but this 1 is capitalized, right? So it'd be a C major. And then this 5 is also capitalized. So you go to the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it would be a major, right? So if it's no cap, it is a minor chord. So right here we have a 2 and it's lowercase. So right here, D minor. And then if we go to the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor. That's warning, not everyone uses the system, but I like it, so I'm talking about it. Yes, so I just explained how. So for every note in a scale, there is a chord that relates to it. So for the C major scale, this would be C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B. So this one is weird. It's called a B diminished chord, but we don't have to go into that. It's not very common in music that we listen to today. And back to C, right? Oh, yeah. So we can use the numbers to create a chord progression. The most common chord progression in pop music is the 1, 5, 6, and 4. So in the key of C, these chords will be C, G, A minor, F. Right? So what to do with this? With a chord progression, you're able to play notes from the scale. So we would be playing notes from the C major scale on top of it to create a song. So let's take, for example, key of E for our first song. So if we go from E and number each note, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So it would be 1, E major, then the 5 would be B major, and the 6 would be C minor, and then the 4 would be A. So here, I'll play a little sample. So that would be the key of E. And up next, we have Take Me Home Country Roads. So it would be C, G, A minor, F, right? And then up next, we have Take On Me. So it goes. And we have and then we have No One. And lastly, we have Party in the USA. And so what's next? If you practice your scales and know how to find chords, I dare might say you would be able to play any song with practice, of course. So yes, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.